Welcome back, John of Gaunt. Welcome back to lesson 2 of athletics. As you can probably still tell, we're still not at school. So what we're going to be doing is our second lesson, which we will do in athletics. We will be doing shot put, but what we're going to do is work on some more fitness, maybe more leaning towards the strength side for here, because shot put is more of a strength activity than a fitness activity. And we're going to work through 3 different exercises, doing 7 reps of each, and we're going to do 5 rounds of this. There is no rest involved in this one. I know some of us might still have some sore legs from last time, so luckily I have chosen our 3 exercises that do not use our legs to give them a little bit of a rest. Now, the first one is 7 shoulder taps. You may never have heard of that, but I'm going to talk about that in a moment's time. Then we're going to do 7 triangle sit-ups, and then we're going to do 7 press-ups. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, I can't do 7 press-ups, but there's a lot of different levels of what I consider a press-up, and I'm sure that you'll be able to do at least one of those things. So, let's talk about this. Our first exercise is the shoulder tap. Now, our shoulder tap is getting into the press-up position. Now, you can either go onto your knees, which is the easier level, but for most of you out there, I want you to be challenging yourself, and you're going to go up onto your toes. Now, can you see that my body isn't leant like this, and I'm not all up in the air? I'm trying to keep my body nice and straight. Now, I think it's impossible to do this without any movement, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep your body still while you tap. Oh, so you can move to the side a little bit and tap the opposite shoulder. You need to do 7 shoulder taps. After you've done 7 shoulder taps, we're going to move on to our triangle sit-ups. Now, a triangle sit-up is very different to a normal sit-up. What I want you to do is to sit with your feet together in front of you. You're going to touch the ground in front of you, and then when you lay back, your hands are going to touch the ground behind you. And then come back up. Now, if you imagine like a football throw-in, you are using your core muscles like a normal sit-up, but you're also allowed to use the swing of your arms. That's something that will help in our shot put lessons and our discus lessons. So I want us to see us do that. So we're going to lean backwards, touch behind, and swing our arms up and touch the ground in front of us. And our final exercise is our, I know everybody hates it, it's our press up. Our press up. Now, the gold standard is our arms to the side of us, up onto our toes, keeping our body straight. We come down, touch the floor, and then we come back up. Now, I don't want to see people snaking and just moving around like a snake. I want to keep our body straight. But if you want to make it a bit easier for yourself, you can bring your knees to the ground. So it's the same thing, but with our knees to the ground. Now, if that really is too hard for you, I'm fine with you going to about halfway and then coming back up. But you need to make sure you're doing 7 of them. Last time, or last lesson, we had a gap at the end. There is no gap. This is non-stop movement. So it's 7 shoulder taps on each shoulder, 7 triangle press-ups, and then 7 press-ups. 5 rounds. So it goes through once, twice, third, fourth, and then the 5th time, and then you finally get to rest. You should feel this up in your chest, in your triceps at the back, in your deltoids at the top. This is really, really going to fatigue you, and you should even feel it in your core, in your 6-pack muscles, okay? Remember, email me your scores, and the top 10 from each class will get themselves an achievement point.